Alright, welcome back to the Chicken Buffalo Challenge. This is Ep2. This challenge was constructed or crafted by the Tennessee farmer. So as you can see right now, we have a little different tractor here, and we'll get into that. We've got our, if you look over there in the distance, you got our sawmill going. We've got both of our fields cultivated, ready to plant. So we're down to $5,276. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a couple contracts and get those going, and go from there. So let's hop in here and we'll get going on these. And we should be up. Check our map real quick. We'll just take a right here. Alright, we'll go up here and whoa, we're all over the place. But we'll go up here and we'll get this cultivating done, and we'll see what else we've got going on. There's another cultivating contract that we're going to do, so that'll give us a little bit more money. So get going. And probably what we'll do here is we'll do the headlands, get them done, and then we'll switch over and start on the other cultivating contract, because we do have another one that is in there. It's worth about the same amount, $3,000. So we want to do both of those today. But we'll get these headlands done, and then we'll let the AI take over for this, and then we'll do the other one. If we look at it, almost 4,000. We'll lose, so it's still going to be close to 3, and it is field 6, so right across the river there. I feel like they missed a spot. Alright. Drive over here. So in this challenge, we gotta have 1,000 chickens. 1,000. That's gonna be a lot of feed. So that's why we're dedicating, or we're gonna be dedicating, at least one field. We'll see how much the one field produces, but we're going to at least have one field dedicated to the chickens. That's why we're doing barley. Get more yield out of it than other types of crops that you would use for chicken feed. And we're going to need as much as we can get. And once we start getting 1,000 chickens, and we start doing eggs every month, we'll start putting us in some cash. I think chickens are going to be where we need to start. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the cattle's where we need to go with it, but we can continue to look on that and see. Just think there's going to be time and opportunity for both. Alright, we're coming up on the first headland pass here. Tell you what, that steering assist is something else. I really like it. It makes life a lot easier. Especially on a larger field. You can just set it, let it go. Turn on your cruise control. There we are, made that turn. You can see just a couple times around here, we're already at, what, about 1.5 times around, 1.25, 1.5, we're at 20%. So the fields on this map are actually, or at least the fields we started with, were a lot bigger than what I thought they were. A lot bigger than what I think you normally get starting out, definitely. So that was nice to see, and also kind of a pain too. We're in the trees because we have a 4 foot or 4 meter cultivator, and it just takes a long time to do one of these fields. This one's going pretty quick though. I mean, you can see we're already up 26%. 27. So in 2 passes, we're at 28%. 27. Ah, I thought we were going to get 28 that last little bit there. We'll keep going here, and we'll get these, like I said, we'll get these headlands knocked out, and then we'll let the AI worker do the interior. While we go cultivate another field. That way it'll allow us to get multiple things done at one time. This will be our last pass through here. I know it allows for a little bit of leniency here and there on the contracts, but that one just right out there in the middle would bother me. You see, we got that one that was kind of growing out there a little bit, so. Alright. So we'll put our AI worker on here. We'll detach that. And then we'll go here. Pull a little bit. We'll detach that. We'll go get our cultivator. Looks like we'll need to go get fuel first too. I'm just driving through the trees, driving through the brush. Ours is way up here in the corner. If I remember correctly. I thought it was. Oh, there it is. Got these bushes around here. It was hiding it. Alright. Wouldn't be an episode if I didn't crash into something. Alright, we got this. Let's go back. So we've got to go get gas, so we'll just loop right around. And for those of you who haven't seen this map, it'll show you a little bit of the map too. See these big fields? There's the lake, which is kind of cool. Might be able to see our tent over there. Alright. There's the filling station. So these contracts will probably pay for our gas and for our AI worker. And that might be it. At least one of them. We should make money on the second one. But we do use a lot of fuel on this map for some reason. I'll back up here. Alright. So now we're going to field 6. We'll go up here. Like I said, there's train tracks at the top of the map, but down here at the bottom there is a road. So we will use it. Let's go in here, and we want to, we're just cultivating. Okay, we'll just accept it. see we go up here, we'll go over the bridge. You can see the water on either side. Kind of cool looking. See, there's a lot of little bushes in this map. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about them. Let's see, field 3, field 2. Alright. We're almost there. Alright. This field doesn't look too bad. But we'll see what happens. There's $125. We're still making about $3,000. So our goal now that we have the fields, we got our sawmill set up, we're going to try and get to 36,000 so we can get a greenhouse. We got something to sell every single month, which is going to be the cash crop apparently of the century, lettuce. I don't know why, but that one just is the best if you're doing a greenhouse in order to make you some money. And a lot of times it'll, especially on like normal or easy economy, I mean, it'll pay for your $1 million loan interest on its own. So we're at 15%. You can see we're going a lot quicker on this field as it's smaller. Seems like we're going quicker anyway. Maybe that's just because we're doing it and we know that there's a goal in sight. Hopefully both these will finish up about the same time. We'll be able to collect that money. So that should give us that'll give us a little over 10,000. So our contracts for the month will be met and over. And then the last thing what we'll have to do is we've cultivated our fields and we'll go have to plant them. So planting, we're going to plant barley again on our field. We want to make sure we have enough feed for the chickens when we start those, because they grow exponentially, and if you don't have enough feed you can run out very, very quickly. And that's probably where we'll leave it for the day. we'll pick up again. October, November, December. Because what we're going to be doing, like I said, until March, we're going to be doing a lot of contracts. And even after that, we'll still be doing a bunch of contracts to make some money. But hopefully by then, we'll have enough money for our, between the sawmill and contracts, we'll have enough money for greenhouses, which will give us a leg up. And we'll really be able to start snowballing it then. That's our goal anyway. But thanks for following along. I appreciate all the subscribers that have come through lately. Rusty Money Gaming, Joystick Geezer, Willie B, Whiskey Farms, Tennessee Farmer. Thank you guys all for subscribing and helping out the channel, coming up with some great content and some great ideas. This is my second challenge series. The first one was Rusty Money Gaming's Riverview Investment Challenge. So if you haven't seen that, look through the videos. I think there's 11 episodes that we did on it, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. And just getting to see what everybody else is doing. I know some have only done a couple of episodes on it. Some have done more than me. Some have done less. Some of them still have the challenge going on. They went at a little different pace than I did. I was skipping ahead, a couple months at a time. So that was my first challenge though. So wasn't sure what we were getting into. But it was a lot of fun. We ended up, spoiler alert, we ended up meeting our goal. And actually there were some elements of that farm and some elements of that challenge that allowed me to learn about the game some more. This is the first farming simulator game I've really played, so having a lot of fun looking at all the mods. And there is a bunch of mods out there, so but feel free to join in and take on the challenge too. Down in the description is the link to the Tennessee Farmer, to his video, his setup video. So definitely check that out. Go watch that video. It'll show you what the rules are and what we're trying to accomplish. While you're over there, give him a subscribe. Like the video. I think we're all doing this for a bit of fun, so but there have been some good challenges out there. I'm doing another challenge, an own the map challenge on Palenque, and it's a lot of fun. I'm doing it on live stream though, so we're playing once, maybe twice a week, couple hours. Like to do a longer stream one time, maybe 4 hours. Feel like we get a lot of work done then. But we're doing the same thing over there. We're doing a lot of contracts. Over there, we're trying to get to 70,000, basically 200,000 to buy fields 1 and 2. Over there, we have to buy them in order though. 1, 2, 3, 4, right down the line. So Even though there's a field you may not want or that may be hugely expensive, if it's the next one in line, that's the one we gotta buy. Where are we at? 54% and 80%. It's gonna be close. Here, I forgot there were no headlands left. I'm still doing them. Just making our own up as we go along. It's fine. Swirl around here. We might have messed up there. We left those couple hanging out there, so the AI might beat us. $87 to $61. Well, I think we're just a little too far away now. 64% to 90%, so. That's alright. We gave it a go. Time-wise, though, I don't think we're going to be that far behind. Maybe so. We'll get these contracts done. We'll run over, we'll grab our cedar, we'll fill it up. Alright, so they finished the one. So let's go claim that. Collect that. We're up to 7,300. Now we can see the other side there pretty clear. We're getting close. Now we can't lease equipment on this, so our harvester, when we go to harvest our barley, we'll have to lease. There'll probably be a couple other things we have to do. I was going to try and not lease things and not do, but I don't think there's any way around. Especially when you're doing like a start from scratch and you're trying to build up those funds, you almost have to lease. When the cheapest harvester's $100,000, it takes a lot of grain in order to pay that off. Alright, only 18% to go. Are you guys watching Formula One fans? I've been watching it for a couple of years now. I kind of got into it by Drive to Survive, but been enjoying the season. Just the start of it. Ought to be interesting going forward. Will Lando Norris have the Drivers' Championship? Will it be Oscar Piastri? It looks like George Russell and Kimi Antonelli are holding their own too. And there's always Max. He can just drive, so. But let me know down in the comments if you're a Formula One fan, if who your favorite team is or who your favorite driver is. %12 to go. we're almost there. Like I said, what we'll do here is we'll finish this contract out, collect this money, then we'll go get our cedar. We'll fill it up. I'll show you the field that we're going to, the other field that we're going to do in barley, and we'll probably just kind of end the stream there. I won't, because as long as this is taking, and as boring as this it might be, the planting of barley on that large field will be forever, because our planter's not any bigger. It's 4.6 meters. It's the Great Plains one. Some of these maps with the size of the fields, you really need larger equipment. Frankenmuth is a prime example. I think that's why I kind of like Palenque a little bit, is because you can do the work with smaller equipment and be somewhat efficient at it. You're just going longer versus wider. We'll take the ferry back across and drop this off right beside the ferry. That way, if we have any more cultivating contracts on some smaller fields, we can just pop over here, use it, pop back. You can get really down close, can't you? Just right into the weeds. %, so this should be our last pass. So we're doing about 2% per pass, so or not. At 98%, took a while to get there. I was a little concerned. There we are. Alright, let's collect that. 11,360. We're moving. Alright. We'll drop this off, go pick up our cedar. It's down here. think. So we want to go in here and buy some seeds. Now we're down to 8,100. $3,000 goes really fast. Good thing we got both contracts done. Alright. There's our little campsite. Don't even have a house yet. They told me to drive a tractor, and I could do it. Alright. So you can see how massive this field is. And how small this is. So, let's turn on steering assist. Just to give you guys an idea how long it takes. This is the speed we're going, 7 miles an hour. And we messed up because we didn't turn the seeder on. Wondered what was going on. There we are. So I think that's where we're going to leave it. So we've got this field to do, and get planted, and this should definitely give us enough between the two fields to get us in a good spot for our chickens. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave it there. Thank you guys for joining me, and we'll continue on the Chicken Buffalo Challenge.